friends, and welcome to Soul Stain Ink. My name is Beth, and in case you couldn't tell, this is going to be a review for Victoria Schwab's middle grade debut, City of Ghosts. Before we get into that, I'm going to tell you that I am sad because I have this awesome new setup behind me, and I really like it, and I just got it set up. And then my cats were playing with the pumpkins, and I had this really cute, like 45 seconds of them playing with the pumpkins, and then the book going, "Ooh," and it was awesome. And then my computer decided that it wanted to just take that moment, crash out my video editing software, and delete what I had just filmed. And then my cats got tired of the pumpkins before I could get everything back up. It was so cute. And now it's gone forever. But enough of that. Whether you know Victoria Schwab from A Darker Shade of Magic, Vicious, or just people talking about her on BookTube, this book is her first middle grade book, and definitely one that I think you should pick up. Right, so before you start yelling at me, hold on, Beth, isn't this a scary book? What middle grader would want a scary book? Well, apparently a lot of them want scary books. I remember reading Goosebumps when I was in 7th, 8th grade, and you know what? A lot of them still do. They love Mary Downing Hahn, and now Victoria Schwab has joined the ranks of our scary, spooky skeleton writers. The difference being that this book doesn't really have a bunch of jump scares in it. This book has more of that kind of soft, haunted feel to it that makes the movies like Halloween Town and Hocus Pocus be fun, but also still have that little edge of possibly could maybe be scary to it. And this is softer than Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town. It doesn't have as many laughs in it, but it still has a sense of humor along with it. And it gives you a very interesting story. It gives you very interesting characters. And I absolutely adored it. I gave it a 4.6 out of 5 stars. It is the first in a series, so the things that made me kind of detract from that 5 star, I think, are going to be expounded upon in other books, which would make me super happy because mostly I just wanted more from a few elements in the story, and I think that we are going to get that more later on. But let's talk about what this story is about. And this story is about this little girl right here. Her name is Cassidy. And Miss Cassidy had a near death experience. And so now she can not only see ghosts, but she can go kind of behind the veil and see what has happened to these individuals. And she's not really happy about it. Like, she wasn't super excited to, almost die and then get to see ghosts. It's not really her jam. But she does it. She sees them. She moves on with her life. And she's really looking forward to the end of school and going to the lake house because, as a new build, her lake house doesn't really have ghosts around it. And then when she gets home last day of school, she's going to go pack. And then her parents are like, here's a bomb for you. We're not going to the lake house. We're going to film a paranormal television show in Edinburgh, Scotland, the most haunted city in the world. Most haunted city in the world. And Cassidy is understandably not really looking forward to it. But, it's all right. They're going to be a family and go over there, and her parents are going to film this thing. And she kind of gets into it. She's excited. She heads over there. And just almost as soon as they get to Edinburgh, shenanigans start happening. And I'm not going to tell you anything else, but there are several twists and turns. And I just really, really enjoyed this book. Like I said, I gave it a 4.6 out of 5 stars. And I definitely highly recommend this, whether you are a middle grade student looking for something that's not going to give you nightmares, but is going to give you a thrill, or you're an 80-year-old looking for something that's going to give you a slight feel of nostalgia and also just make you smile and think and enjoy a slightly thriller-esque read in any age in between as well. Now, this book is set up into 5 sections. The first section is 50 pages long. I think the longest section is about 75 pages long. The last section is about 7 pages long. Uh, the sections don't really diverge from each other, but it gives you a very nice natural stopping point. And as someone who has a 6-year-old and was trying to sit down and read, those nice natural stopping points were very, very helpful. Um, I wound up reading this book in about 5 hours because I had to keep stopping for the kid and the cats and my parents. But if you just sat down and started reading and didn't have anybody interrupting, this is definitely a book that could be read in a couple of hours in one sitting. You know, brew some coffee or some tea, grab a Coke, get some snacks, and just plow through this baby. Is very interesting and definitely draws you in. The first sentence got me. I picked it up while I was waiting on the perpetually new drive through people at our McDonald's. They're always kind of slow because they're always learning, because after about 2 weeks, it seems like everybody leaves and they have to hire new people. So I picked this up and started reading and almost didn't remember what I wanted to order, and then almost didn't pull through so I could get our food. Um, it just immediately grabbed me and made me want to come home, sit down, curl up in a blanket, and read, which is amazing. But let me read you the first couple of sentences so you know what I'm talking about. People think that ghosts only come out at night or on Halloween when the world is dark and the walls are thin. But the truth is, ghosts are everywhere, in the bread aisle at your grocery store, in the middle of your grandmother's garden, in the front seat on your bus. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they aren't there. So I hope that you will go and pick up City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab. I would love to hear what you think of it, if you have read it or if you're going to pick it up, or, just what you think of Victoria Schwab's writing in general. Come talk to me down in the comment section below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys again soon. Have a great day. Bye.